everyone, welcome to the Captain Drone YouTube channel. My name is Steve and I am a drone pilot, and today I have a drone. This is the Holystone HS720R. When you take it out of the box, it comes in a very nice carry case, and when you open up the carry case you can see your drone and accessories. Now this model is new by Holystone and it is designed for beginners getting into the drone hobby, the camera drone hobby with GPS. So yes, there's GPS in it. Yes, it does have a Sony sensor so that the 4K video up front gives you good quality, and to assist that good quality there is a 3-axis gimbal and there is electronic image stabilization. So I'm hoping the footage that comes out of here actually looks pretty good. Haven't tried it yet. You can put a micro SD card in here and record all your photos and video on the micro SD card. It does have the ability to track you, in other words follow you. You can walk around and this drone will follow you as well. I believe it has an orbit mode. Now whenever I meet somebody who's brand new to the world of drones, the first question they ask is how far away can you fly the drone? So the specifications for this one say it has a range of 3 kilometers. I'll put what that is in feet or miles on the screen. As well, they say how high can you fly it? In the software, it has a limitation of the normal, I don't know, 120 meters or something like that. But there is a bypass option to go even higher if you wish. And you're probably wondering about flight time. Well, so am I, because I can't remember what the flight time on this drone is supposed to be. So I'm gonna put it right here. That's the flight time that the manual says this baby is supposed to get. Last thing to tell you is it does have brushless motors, so that's pretty good. I think they're 2200 brushless motors. I can't really tell. The writing's not very clear. As well, I think I already mentioned it, you have optical flow and sensors for landing. So it should do well for an entry-level drone. Let's go check it out. All right, we're all set to go. First thing we do is take our remote and power it on. Little power button over here, press that, comes to life. There we are. So you should see some blinking lights at the top. So those are your indicator lights. Blinking is not good. You want the first 3 lights to be on, and that's gonna happen as you power everything on and get things calibrated. Next, let's take our little quad here, our drone, and press the battery, hold it in, should see 4 lights. There we go, full battery, we're all set to go. Plop that down, it's going to calibrate itself. Now all you have to do is sit here and have a coffee, because you don't touch anything else. This remote and this drone will automatically connect. I find it takes about 15 seconds, so that should connect anytime. You'll hear a beep and then it's connected. There's the beep and now it's connected. And you'll know it's connected because if I lift this up over here, those blinky lights have now changed to a green light and a blue light. So everything's connected. The only thing you have to do now is a compass calibration. Unfortunately, if you buy a beginner entry-level drone, you have to do a compass calibration every time you change the battery. So I put a new battery in, I powered it on, I have to do a compass calibration. Compass calibrations are pretty simple. So I'm going to do this by the instructions. It says you put the battery in, you powered it on, next thing you do is take your joysticks and you're going to pull them down to the right. So here we go, down and to the right. And we should see some flashing happening on the drone. Now I pick up the drone and on the back I have a little flashing light. So it wants me to rotate it, do it 3 times or something like that. That light is going to make a sound. Well, the light will make a sound, but you'll see it will change colors, but we'll hear a sound. This is the thing. So it did change colors. It changed to green. Now it wants you to put the nose up and twirl it again. So do that. Wait for another sound. Probably a solid light would be my guess. Let's see. There we go. And oh, I got it right. Solid light. And you just put it down. Okay, I got to get flying quick because I see some guys over there that want to use this cricket field. When are you starting?
Maybe in half an hour max.
Okay.
Take your time. If you see more people here,
yeah,
that's where we might start.
Since this is an entry-level drone, it means you have to connect the Wi-Fi from your phone to the drone. So you just search for the Wi-Fi coming from the drone, and on my screen right here on the phone screen it says Holystone GIM-EEC9CA, and there's a check mark beside it because I touched it, and that's it. So now we're connected. Now I just have to open up the app. So if you look at my phone screen, I have the Ophelia Fly app that I'm going to open up. So after you click sign in, just click skip. You don't want to do any of that stuff. Enter device, and there we go. We're all set. So when it says normal mode, it's because on my little thingy up here, my controller, you have low speed, normal speed, and then high speed. So I've got it on normal mode. You have a little motor unlock button here. I'll hit it once. Motors will spin. It's ready to fly. If I hit the left joystick, it will take off. I'm not going to go anywhere, so they should automatically shut off because I haven't done anything. If the motors start and you want to turn them off, you hold it. Well, it turned off by itself, but you could also hold in that lock button. If you hold it in for 3 seconds, the motors will shut off as well. All right, let's take it up in the air. Okay, I'm standing back farther. I'm going to hit the motors unlock. And this time I'm going to take it up. There we are. And I'm going to bring it closer to me. And it should hover perfectly, sitting there in the air. Even though there's a wind happening, I can walk around it, no problem, so it's doing well. Now you probably want to know how good is the camera. So looking at my phone screen, I have a settings option over here. I'm going to click the settings, brightness, I don't want any of that. Let me see what else is there on here. All sorts of cool little things. We don't want any of that. Let's go down to the next one. Video size 4K, cache frames. Gimbal roll adjust, so you can adjust your gimbal if you have any issues. We don't want any of that. So I guess all I have to do then is hit part up here that says take a photo and turn it into video and turn on the video. So now it should be recording. There we go. So this should be the video and it should be pretty darn stable. Here, let me just walk around. How are the colors? Because this is a Sony sensor, so hopefully it looks pretty decent. I just want to show you me walking, because sometimes if the image isn't too good, it will stutter, and if this is all smooth, then we're doing well. I do find, here, look at my arm. I think the gimbal is a little skewed, tilted here. It looks like my background or horizon slopes. Oh, it looks like it has time lapse. Look at my screen. There's a little time lapse, little item above the record thing. Okay, so that's cool. So let me show you the options on here. On the top right, I have a little wheel. Click on that. So my orbit, my distance, height. There we go, return altitude. And remember I said you can go even higher if you want. If you look at the bottom, it says lift height limit. If I turn that on, I should be able to go beyond the maximum height of 120 right there. So they put that in this thing. Let's just try some of the cool features it has. If I click on the bunch of squares to the left, first one is follow me. So most drones to follow have to be up in the air. So let's see if it works. I'm gonna walk and it should follow me. You can see the lines on the field if the drone is getting closer. Holding my joysticks out so you can tell I'm not pushing on anything, I'm not touching anything. Here, I'm gonna follow this white line here, see what it does. Does it follow me sideways or does it want to go to the back of me? We'll see how the follow me on here works. Not really sure. It still got me, but, and it's not to the back and it's not to the side. Oh, I guess it is to the side. Yes, it is following from the side. So now if I go towards it, what does it do? This usually confuses drones. What's it gonna do now? It's adjusting the camera to keep me in the frame. Okay, so it's doing it itself. I'm not doing anything on that, so that's pretty good. All right, and now, where is it? Right there. I'm looking up at it and I'm walking right at it. There we go, walking right at it, and it's going backwards, so it does have reverse follow me. So all right, let's go back to where we started. All right, so I can confirm 100% follow me works, and of course, a lot of things I like to do with follow me. I don't know if this one has it. Let's see, it's following me. Can I control it? I'm going to try to move it to one side. Nope, I can't control it. Can I go up and down? Oh, I can bring it down. Oh, that's a neat feature. So in follow me mode, you can actually bring it down. It's on the ground almost, and I have it following me so that it looks like you can just see me in the corner. Okay, let's take it way up again, and we're going to try the next one. Okay, let's try the next one on here. What is it on here? It's got point of interest, and it should orbit me. There we go. So I've got it way up in the sky doing an orbit. So there it goes, it's orbiting. So apparently as you orbit, you can move the joysticks and have it come closer to you and farther from you if you wish. There we are. Okay, let me just show you on your controller, you have low, medium, and high. So I'm gonna put on low. As I move the joysticks, it should just move pretty slow as it's doing there. So I guess you would use that for filming, doing slow turns, coming at yourself, stuff like that. There we go. Next one on here is medium. I'll put it on that, and there we go. A lot faster, but you know, I'd say beginners would like medium. It's very easy to fly. The joysticks all make sense, how it turns. It does everything it should do. And I'll put the brakes on right now, which means let go of the joysticks. There we go. And the last one would be high. This would be sport mode, so let's go. Full speed. Whip it around the corners. There, sport mode. There we go. So you got 3 speeds on this baby. So it's a good looking drone while it's flying. It is very stable. The GPS does seem to work no problem. So other items on here, it only had the orbit mode. It only has the tracking. You can see on the left it's got return to home, and it's got the takeoff button, so you can do an automatic takeoff if you want. Then over here at the bottom it shows blue for some reason. I don't see any options for waypoints. Oh, I do see waypoints. Over here, there's a little draw button right there. So let's see if it works. I'll click over here. So you can see the blue dot is me, the drone is the drone, and number 1 is the waypoint. So if I hit submit, does it fly to it? Setting. Please confirm you want to go to that waypoint. Yes. So now it's gone to my waypoint. It does have a zoom. You can see at the bottom right. I can zoom into me. I think it's a smooth zoom too. Well, not my crotch. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm a dot. Look at my phone screen. I'm a dot on my phone screen. The drone is far, far, far over there. And I'm going to zoom into me. There we go. See that? I have zoomed into me. I can walk around. I might look a little blurry, but that's just because we're zooming into the EIS, the digital portion. But the image is stable. It's not bouncing and flopping around or anything, so that's pretty good. I'm going to put it on picture taking, and I'm going to take a picture of myself. There we go, photo taken. Get closer now. And I'm going to take a close-up photo, Let's see how good it is. Close-up. How's the detail out here? Here we go. And cheese. There we go. That should have worked. Now let's see what that little timer thing is. Time-lapse droney mode. Interesting. Okay, I don't know what that is. And the next one is time-lapse straight mode. Oh, these are all new features. And what's this last one? Time-lapse circle mode. Time-lapse free mode. You can see it can do some pretty cool things, but I'm not going to have enough time to show you that because I only have 1 battery. So those are options on here. I'm going to get out of that time-lapse thing, and I'll just fly around here and give you some video shots. Right there we have individuals that want to play a cricket match, and I'm in their way. So I have to get off this field. So I'm going to go over at them and up at the same time. So there they are. They all want to get over here, and I'll just fly over to the right of them. I'll go up so I don't hit any trees. There we are. Out in the other field, I have my buddies flying RC planes. And away in front of us is the school, but it is a weekend. Oh, there's a plane in the sky. Hopefully it doesn't turn and crash into me. There it goes. There's the camera looking forward. There's my world. Going over the park. I'll go all the way over to the football field and turn around. So if you look at my phone screen, it does say low battery, so we might be going into return to home here. I'm not really sure. Oh, I heard a beep. I hear beeps. I hear beeps. Beeps usually mean we're getting low on battery power. Well, that was it for this flight. I am out of power. It's coming back. You see it coming back now? There we go. So the cool thing is when you're flying these drones and they are coming back, you can move the camera around. I can look down and look at my world as I'm coming back. Interesting thing is it comes back in reverse. It doesn't spin around and come back forward. Coming down. And let's see if it lands anywhere near the landing pad. What's it gonna land on? It's my shadow, and she landed over on the grass, and the landing pad is right there. So somewhat close. All right, the next thing to show you is what you get in the box if you buy this drone. Check it out. This is the box your drone comes in. Inside the box, you'll find a very nice carry case, and inside that very nice carry case, you'll find your drone and accessories. First item in the case would be the instruction manual, followed by a box that contains many accessories, such as spare propellers, a USB-C cable for charging your batteries and your controller, a micro Phillips screwdriver. You also receive the transmitter with buttons that are clearly marked and identified. Even the indicator light patterns are well identified. The transmitter is charged using the included USB-C cable. Next, you have the foldable drone, and it does have optical flow on the bottom as well as landing assist sensors. As can be seen here, the drone unfolds very easily. Also, I should point out that the battery is simply charged using the included USB-C cable. Battery capacity is 2,950 milliamp hours. The drone should not overheat as it has vents on the sides. As well, you can place a micro SD card in this drone. Make sure you use something like a class 10, 16 or 32 gig card. The gimbal is a full 3-axis gimbal with a 4K camera. Also, there is electronic image stabilization. Total weight of the drone with battery is 387 grams. All right, back to me. I'm going to give you my final thoughts on this drone. First off, it is an entry-level drone, so people that buy this are first-time drone users. And as a first-time drone user, you have to get used to the GPS compass calibration you saw me do every time I put a battery in. If you buy a much more expensive drone, you don't have to do that. Second thing is, for an entry-level drone, all the features work. So if you buy this, I think you'll be happy with it. The image quality looked okay on my phone, but I haven't looked at it at my home computer. You will have to be the judge of that. It does have other features that I couldn't show you because I didn't have enough battery power from doing everything else I did flying this drone around. That is one thing I always tell companies. If companies want to send me a drone, I always say send me 2 batteries so I can do a review, because I'm not the type of guy to do 1 battery then come out on another day to carry on with the review, because I have to review other products, so I don't do that. So you get 1 battery's worth of flight time in the video, and the flight time that the specifications say this should have is right there, and I will tell you my real flight time is right there. One thing I really like is it does have 3 speeds. That's perfect for beginners, and they include this little card with it. So this card will sit on your remote. You can leave it on the remote or take it off the remote. It's up to you. One side, it tells you how to start up the drone, just in case you didn't follow my instructions, follow the instructions on the card. On the other side, it tells you what all the buttons do. So if you get lost flying, you can put this card or look at it as a quick reference, and it tells you what you're supposed to be doing. So with all that said, I'm going to put links to this product below. I believe it's sold on Amazon, so there should be Amazon links below. Go check it out, see if it's the drone for you. I have no idea what the price is. Hopefully they gave me a discount code or something. If there is, it's below this video as well. One thing I should mention, there's an awful lot of people in the US who watch my videos, and when they see me do these drones, they go, why are people still selling these drones? Why don't you buy DJI? And the answer is simple. In the world, outside of the US, there are countries where DJI drones will cost you about as much as buying a car. But these drones do not cost much in comparison to DJI drones. So that's why there's a market for such drones. They sell everywhere. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you in a future video with many more reviews. Until then, I say bye.